this is the longest I have ever run in my whole entire life. It is my longest run of my marathon training, and yeah, I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna bring you guys along. I'm not gonna lie, I am quite nervous. I'm like 60% nervous, 40% excited. I'm trying to focus on the fact that it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm telling myself it is gonna be fun. It is gonna be fun, Holly, right? It's just a bit crazy, you know? But that is what we're doing today. That is the game plan. It's currently 9:02. I am dressed and like ready. It looks quite sunny right now, but the weather app tells me it is supposed to rain. For the past few Sundays when I've been doing my long runs, it's been forecast to rain. But I've been lucky every week, and I don't know why, but I feel like today something just might go wrong, which I'm really worried about because I'm doing a really big loop. I will be quite far away from home, so it's not as if I can just, you know, like sprint back home. I don't want to jinx anything, but whatever. Moving on, I made myself oats. This just has in it oats that have been soaked overnight so that they are easy to digest. I added some almond milk this morning and some jam because we don't have maple syrup. The final thing I'll say is that I have planned my route. I've planned it on Strava. The route is very similar to my past 2 long runs. I've just added an extra loop on. The fact that I know the route and I know how long it feels, and I know that it has, you know, some horrible hills in it, I'm just a bit like, oh my gosh. But I think I'd prefer to do something familiar instead of me just getting lost. I am officially lost! This did not work. Let me just show you the incline on this thing. It's actually awful. The route I planned out is 22.51, which is good. We just go up and up and up and up, and then we drop down, and then we go up this really steep hill here, which is awful. I know exactly how it feels, and it's so long. And then the elevation doesn't seem that bad for the rest of it. I'm gonna eat these oats, and I will speak to you when we are just about to run. I'm scared. It is 16 degrees, just coming up to 11 o'clock, and we are heading out, everybody. Right, okay, let's go. I'm gonna press start, and then we're gonna get going. So I've basically just made it up the worst of the first set of hills, and we're now on like the downhill. It is really windy today. Yeah. I literally blew my nose so many times before I came out, and I still feel like I need to blow it. So annoying. But yeah, there is like rain in the air, but I'm hoping it like stays this way. As long as it doesn't thunderstorm, I will be okay. If it starts to thunderstorm, I will freak out. I'm just in like my first field, as it were. It's a big park, so I'll be in here for a while. Am I upside down? No. The annoying thing is that I have a stone in my shoe, and I had it there from the start, but I was like, I'm not stopping, like it can just be with me the whole way around. So yeah, there are quite a few people out considering the weather is quite dull. I'm under shelter right now, but the rain is coming. This is actually the field where I ran my first ever cross-country race, so kind of nostalgic. 7 kilometers. I just missed it. There were just these 4 ducks that like suddenly flew. It was cute. My face is not cute right now. Yeah, we're just like about a third of the way through. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like spitting right now, but you know, can't really complain. It's kind of refreshing. I just hope it doesn't get heavier. Oh my god. Okay, it's getting heavier literally by the second. Great. It's not that heavy, but it's raining. Like, this is not really drizzle anymore. But yeah, this next section that I'm gonna come onto is like a new route. I don't know this area too well, so yeah, I might get lost. My leggings are literally soaking wet. Oh my god. I literally almost slipped over. Like, there was this patch of mud. I am officially lost. This did not work. If I kept going up that way, I'd end up on this really main road, which I cannot do. So, oh, this is great, Holly. Where am I? Good news, you guys. Good news. We are on the right road. The exact road
that I wanted to be on. I don't know how I found it, but I just saw it. I was like, oh my God, how do we feel? My brain is preoccupied trying to think of a map. My legs quite tired, but you know, we're like 13 kilometers in or something. I ran along this road last week, so I know where I am now. 14 kilometers. Let's keep going, Holly. Woo. Gotta hype myself up. And we're on the steepest bit of the run, the worst bit. It just doesn't stop. Oh my God. I have see it in my head going, don't give up. The greatest. Last bit. Oh God. I got beeped at. It's like rude. My watch is on low battery. I have 10% left. My feet are getting so wet. Oh, this is the road, literally where I started my run. This is the hill, and we are back on it. Deja vu, hey? My feet are also really wet from the long grass moment, but we're just shy of 19 kilometers. Because it's like really wet, I'm avoiding fields, so it means I'm gonna go have to, I can't even speak. That's a half marathon. We are so close. Last 0.9 kilometers. Ah, oh my God, there it is. Oh my God, I have a headache. I am clearly dehydrated. I feel as if I have a bit of a blister, but I've only just felt it now. The stone is still in my shoe. I actually feel okay. I don't know what I look like. I think I look really red, but I can actually talk. I feel fine. It was just like mentally really quite difficult, especially at the end when I was so close to home, and the last like kilometer felt so long. I literally can't imagine what it's gonna feel like on the actual day. That tastes so good right now. Like, oh my God. I literally could have had the whole carton of coconut water. This is really good for replenishing electrolytes. How red do we look out of 10? Oh, I'm actually really happy with myself. This morning I woke up and I was like, I don't think I can do this, and I've done it. I've done it, you know. It proves if you put your mind to something, you can do it. This yogi squat is the perfect hip opening stretch. I feel like I need to fart. One sec. Okay, it's fine, it's gone. Obviously when you're running, like, your legs are just going parallel, and so this is so good to just like get them moving in a different direction. Oops, excuse me. Box splits is very poor at the moment. This is a very poor attempt, but it's another way to, you know, stretch and open the legs in a different direction. The hill was again the worst bit. I've done that 3 weeks in a row now, and it just gets harder every time because it feels so long, and it feels longer every single week. My watch has literally died. I literally finished my run and then it died. Like, how perfect was that? This is literally wet with sweat. It's actually disgusting. I could literally wring out the sweat, but I'm not going to show you that. This is not going to be a what I eat in a day. I do have 2 what I eat in a day reels on my Instagram, so you can check those out if you want to, but yeah, let me know down below or like this video if you want to see what I eat in a days when I'm running, when I'm training for the marathon, and just general what I eat in a day videos, because I am really excited to bring those back to YouTube, like longer what I eat in a days, because obviously the ones on Instagram are really quite short. But I am starving right now. I literally, all I want when I get back from a run is coconut water, which I've had. I might have some more of that, and just like juicy food. Like, I'm looking at these nectarines and these are all I want right now. Like, they're so juicy. They're actually so good right now, which is the squishiest one. I crave juicy stuff, like hydrating fruits and stuff, but I am gonna make a jam-packed smoothie with like peanut butter, protein powder, everything, okay, that I can find. I am gonna show you what I'm gonna add to this smoothie because I just cannot, if I can open it. So this has just got bananas, frozen fruit, soy milk, water, but the main event comes with everything else. We're gonna start with some flaxseed powder, big scoop of that, shove it in. Hemp seeds, I'm gonna add some instant oats. This is basically oat flour. It just looks like that, you know? This blender bottle is so full, I can't add that much. I'm gonna blend it because it's almost overflowing, and then we're gonna add some other stuff. Look at that lovely ombre. My favorite protein powder flavor, salted caramel. This stuff actually smells so good and it tastes even better. Get it in. We're gonna add some apple fiber. There is a little scoop in there, but I'm just gonna sprinkle it in. Okay. Oh my gosh, did you see that? It just came flying out. Oh my god. Oops. It's like blending, but oh, maybe that was a bit too much. I don't think I'm gonna get peanut butter in this today. If I do put peanut butter in this, I think I'll break the blender. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this is all gonna fit in the mason jar. No. The reason why I love smoothies so much is just because you can add anything. Like add anything until your heart is content, and then blend it and you have a smoothie. That's just why I love them so much. And like the flavors and the colors are just endless. I never go in with the same spoon because I just don't, but the amount of spoons I go through just eating peanut butter like this, it's kind of crazy. I think I'll just put it on my fruit, but so good. I wish you could taste this right now, but sadly you can't, you can only see it. I am very, very happy with today's green smoothie. Oh my god, it feels so nice to be sitting down. Ah, the soles of my feet, I feel them a lot. Okay, so we have fruit in here, smoothie in here, hot lemon here. I'm gonna do some work on my desk and we will have a chat a bit later. Okay, oh, I just clicked my hip. I feel like I've had dry skin on my nose this whole video. I was just editing some of the footage, so please just don't zoom in, is all I'm gonna say. Anyway, I am gonna do some massage gunning, if we're gonna call it that, and at the same time we're gonna talk about my run. Honestly, this massage gun is a game changer. I feel like I've said this in every single video since I got it, but it is genuinely so good and I can actually feel the difference. Like after I've used this, my muscles just feel so happy. I won't put it on a very high setting so you can't really hear it. Okay, maybe that is gonna make an annoying noise, and if so, that's gonna be an issue. I feel like this noise is really annoying now, so I'm gonna turn it off. The distance, as we know, was 22.5 kilometers. A half marathon is 21 kilometers. I did it in 1 hour and 54 minutes, 13 seconds, which I think is pretty decent considering I got lost and I was talking to you guys and vlogging. I'm happy with that, and I wasn't even focusing on the time anyway. The elevation gain, I don't even want to talk about that, but it was like 255 meters. It doesn't mean anything to me when I say it like that, but I know it had some tough hills in it. My pace was 5 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer, which I'm actually really happy with. The last thing is my heart rate. That was 177 beats per minute. I don't know if the Apple Watch is that accurate, especially in terms of heart rate, because I could like still talk to you guys and I felt fine, but my heart rate always seems to be really quite high. I mean, the watch might be accurate, my heart rate might just be really high, I don't know, but that was my heart rate. Just comparing it to my last 2 runs, I posted one as an Instagram reel, so that's on my Instagram as well, you can check that out. My run last week was 19 kilometers and I did that in 1 hour and 36. My average pace was 5:04 per kilometer. Wait, is that exactly the same? And then my run before that, so 2 weeks ago, that was 16 kilometers, that was 1 hour and 22. And yeah, I feel like I might just need to slow down a bit on my long runs. But, you know, I'm happy that I'm able to sustain that pace for quite a long time and over a long distance. I'm trying not to focus on the time, but I feel like the closer I do get to the marathon, I will be like saying, you know, I want to do it in this time and have a goal in mind, because that really motivates me and will drive me. Obviously, I'm not going to push it too much. I'm just gonna, you know, take care of myself. I don't want to do the marathon and feel put off, you know what I mean? I want to do it and feel good and feel happy and enjoy it. So yeah, definitely save the date if you're in London or you want to come along. It is the 3rd of October. I basically filmed this clip the other day. I filmed it on the day of my run, but basically, as I said, I had like dry skin on my nose, and in that clip it was so obvious. But yeah, I basically just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about the charity that I'm running for. It's Murdered Abroad. This is my t-shirt. I have a hoodie. It has their logo on the front, and then on the back it has Murdered Abroad as well. It's not a very well recognized charity, however, it doesn't mean to say that they deserve any less like recognition for the work they do. And I do think some people can be a bit taken aback by the name of the charity, so I just thought I would talk about the charity at the end of this video. And so yeah, obviously they reached out to me, and one of the first things that came to mind when they shared their story and they talked to me about what they do, I was like, you know, I solo traveled around Australia for 3 months on my own, and I never really thought about all of this stuff, but it is a reality for some people in the UK, and I don't want to scare you. I'm not trying to be like, you should never travel, you should never go abroad, you should never live abroad, because if you thought that way, you wouldn't do anything in your life. But you know, it does unfortunately happen to some people. You know, basically what Murdered Abroad does is they support families, friends, individuals in the UK who have lost those overseas. And obviously losing someone in itself is a huge trauma. It's something that you will live with for the rest of your life. But when someone is lost overseas, there is a whole other host of issues and complications and barriers you have to overcome and deal with. So like, there's the language barrier, there's the cultural differences, the time differences, you have to deal with like the legal and the political side of things, like repatriation, and so much has to be thought about. And in the UK, you don't really get that support from the government, so you're kind of like left in the dark. And so that's where Murdered Abroad basically comes in. They will help those, as I said, get through this. And you know, it's not going to be solved instantly. These are like ongoing battles that people have to live with and they have to face. A big thing that Murdered Abroad does is they have like their peer support groups, so that those who are affected can, you know, talk to others who've been through the same thing. They have been working for like over 20 years. They've helped so many families, and they do all of this at no cost to those who are affected, which is incredible. And you know, it's run by 4 trustees. I've been in their meetings. They're all amazing people, and they themselves are living through this. They've all experienced, you know, losing someone abroad. So I will leave a link to their website down below, as well as my fundraising page. And you know, thank you to anyone who does donate and supports me running for Murdered Abroad, you know. And I mean, it doesn't have to be a big amount at all. You know, if everyone like donated £1, you know, we'd raise quite a bit of money. I know that's probably not going to happen, but it's just like the concept of it. You know, it doesn't have to be a big amount. Literally anything will go a long way, and any amount will be appreciated. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, definitely give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below if you have any questions or things you'd like me to talk about in this marathon training series. And yeah, subscribe if you want to join me on this journey, and I will speak to you as always very soon in another video. Bye!